Okie dokie. Good morning, all. What's up to our friends who are here right now? How's it going, Roy? Thanks for lurking a little bit this morning. Super appreciate it. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out how to get my bot working. It is not currently in a functional state, but I think it's going. But we'll have to figure that out at a later juncture, I think, because yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with it. Let us see. Yeah, pretty much. Ain't that the truth? Alright, what were we doing yesterday? Okay, so it's time to set up. Oh, I didn't even update any of my dashboard settings. Jesus. See, I was so busy doing the bot, I didn't even name the stream. Hold on, real fast. Day 18. What are we doing this? Setting up some smelters. There we go. That's good enough. Quick and dirty explanation of what today's stream is about. Do that on YouTube real fast, and bam, 'tis done. All right, good to go. We're up to date. Should be a little better now. I think we are on task. Yeah, I might have to pick your brain, Roy, on how to get this bot functional, because like I said, I got rid of Nightbot. I wasn't really enjoying that one, and I even just starting with Streambot, I'm like, oh, this thing works kind of nice. Just no idea how to use it yet, so we'll figure that out later. You know, that's a later thing. Just like everything in Factorio, we'll do it later. We'll just, you know, put that on the back burner for a bit. My volume level's okay this morning, other than the dump trucks going by outside. What is this little cross here? That is just ugly. We just need to get rid of that real fast, because that's just all kinds of ugly. This does not need to go there. This doesn't need to go there. They need to go nicely across like this. There we go. Some non-personal experience with chatbot. I last used it. Audio good. Sweet. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, either way, I'll play with it. I'm sure I'll figure it out. There's a lot of YouTube videos on it. Literally, I was like, at about 10 minutes ago, I was like, oh shit, I didn't download that. And I downloaded it, opened it, logged it in, did the authorization keys, and I'm like, well, now, that was dumb. Why did I set that up like 5 minutes before the stream? But, oh well. Okay, so we are going to be bringing, instead of trying to bring iron plate, copper plate in directly to this station over here, because it is just going to be a pain to pump it over to my main bus. I am just going to, oh here, I thought I fixed this guy. Apparently not. I am just going to go set them up over here like we were discussing yesterday before we finished up. So I'm just thinking, as far as trains go, how I want to bring them in and out. Thinking of maybe doing it. I often do loop stations, but I'm thinking for this one I might not do a loop station. I might do an entrance over here on the northern wall, and then an exit over here on the eastern wall, and kind of build the iron smelter right here. And then I'll do a similar copper smelter down at the bottom. And I think I'll use this radar as kind of my middle line. And we'll go from there. So, first things first, I need some furnaces. So, let's get those going. So let's figure out what we need. We are going to need a good amount of roboports. So let's jump to 30, just as a starting number. I'm sure we're going to have to make a few trips, because I have not planned this out specifically, but that's alright. Alright, let's see. think, so I know I actually don't think I have anything producing electric furnaces for me. I know I have them made for science, but I don't believe I have them for me. So I'm going to want about 100 of these just to start as we're getting our thing going. I'm also going to want to make sure that I have providers, requesters. Let's see, what else do I want? You know, I'm probably going to need 100 of each of these, just again, just as a starting number. Make sure I don't have those in my auto trash. I do. And as I thought, I think that is the limit of what I have right now. So let us do a little over in our production area. We're going to drop down. Yep, so 38 is all I had in my system. At least I know that now. So this is going to be for electric furnace. No problem. Do what you have to do. Didn't miss much. I was just trying to figure out what I was going to do as far as planning wise. I don't know if you saw that lovely step. All I was saying is I'm going to do my iron smelter basically using this radar line as my middle line. I'm going to do my iron smelter up here, my copper smelter up down there. I'm going to do the entrance for the copper smelter for the trains on the south, entrance for the iron on the north, and both exits down straight east. It's kind of how I'm thinking about handling it. Okay, so now we can make rocket fuel so we can get rid of all that excess solid fuel. So we shall do that momentarily. Additionally, since that is the case, we can cut off all these extra lines here. Oh, look at this. We finally got rid of all the... And now this should be pumping out. Just making sure this is still working. It is not. 24K, 0K. Why is that not working? See here, we already found an error in the system. That is greater than that, yes. It's outputting 1. Why is that receiving 2 input signals? Output blue. Green's coming from there. Output right here. What's going on with this guy? Is this outputting input? To there. Input, input. Super confused as to why this isn't going. That should be pumping. It should not be stopped. Well, let's try this as a number. Alright, well, it worked as a number, so I definitely had something incorrect in the system. Ah, I think it was because I wasn't actually reading the values of the tanks. Correct, I was not reading the values of the tanks with this little thing that we had discussed yesterday. So I'm going to throw this back to heavy oil, and then the input also needs to be green here, so let me bring in a green line, and that should get it going. No? That didn't work either? Input signals. Yellow is greater than this, so it's outputting 1. Huh. I don't know what's going on there, but let's make it work. It's greater than 5,000. We'll let it ride because we need to get rid of some of the light oil in this system. There we go. Okay. Also now, we're going to cut these off. Make sure these are all cut off. Cut off. Good. So now we can put our solid fuel to good use in a rocket fuel factory. So hook one of those up real fast. Get this going real quick, and we should be good to go. So let's see. Request. Provider. Out. Hook this up to the network. Connect it to the network as long as these guys are less than, let's say, 150, because we're going to be making a lot of those. Shift click that into there, and then do this. What does each of these require? So stack inserter is a good way to go. Let's drop one of these bad boys in here. Just put her right around somewhere that's non-obtrusive. Huh? Guess this will be the... I'm trying to kind of cover everything, so let's do that, and then we'll do another one up here. There we go. Alright, so that should give us these bad boys that we are in need of. Let's see how many circuits are in... Okay, I have plenty of everything in the logistics network to make that, so that should not be a problem. Where was my steel? Steel plate. Not a lot of steel plate though, so that might be our holdup again on this, which is the whole reason we're doing the smelters to begin with. Yeah. Okay, so that's going. Let us move over to our nuclear facility area. That's usually where I like to do rocket fuel, since that's where I produce fuel from there. Nuclear fuel. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let's see. Where should I put this thing? I don't necessarily want the bots having to bring solid fuel all the way over here just to produce rocket fuel. I feel like I'm going to be producing more rocket fuel than I will nuclear fuel, so the bots can go this way as opposed to going the other way. Let's find a nice open area to produce our... right here. Do it up here. Trying to stay away from my main bus and stop gunking that thing up. So yeah, let's do it out here, over the northeast of the smelting center. How'd everything go with Northgard yesterday, Roy? Okay, we'll get rid of this guy. Just trying to get rid of some of this junk that's just making everything look not as nice. Why is this here? Does this need to be here? It seems like it does. It seems like I'm actually using this to connect things. I don't know why I'm using this. So if I get rid of this, I'm going to lose this line, and I'm going to lose this line. And I believe this line connects to that, and that connects. So I have to just connect directly. So let me just make sure I have that line connected. And now I can get rid of that. Huh. No, I cannot get rid of that. There we go. I just put it back. Alright. Just delicately get rid of some of these things in here. I'm going to get rid of this, but I know I'm going to need to put another one in. Oh, no, it is still powered, so that is fine. Cleared 2 maps, nice. Nice, nice. I have never played it. Recommend? Yay? Or just, you're new to it, correct? So get rid of this. Just making sure I'm not cutting off power to other things as I do that thing I do. Alright, there we go. throw that across there. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna leave that pole because I usually have large power poles there for a reason. Nope, I don't. Not that one. That one is not. No trains, no trains. Almost no trains. Close shave there. Close shave. Good story, beautiful art. Yeah, the aesthetics were amazing. Challenge is more economical than military, which is... Alright, 5 out of 5 beards. I'll go with it. I will go with it. I will give that a thumbs up as well. And you get a little of your own magic here. There you are. Again, still trying to figure out how to use the Twitch bot, or the Streamlabs bot, but it's working. Okay, so where is this line of... Just want to make sure I'm not cutting something off. I am, somehow. Ooh, I cut off a lot of things. Alright, where was that line coming from? So this was all connected. Okay, so I see where it's disconnected. I don't want to reconnect to this because I'm about to get rid of all of that. There it is. There's the beard. Alright, we'll get rid of all of that. So let's connect this guy in, I think through right here for now. Just need to make sure my train station keeps working. There we go. Now that can go away. Ugh, boy, that is ugly. And do a little maintenance too while we're going. Hey, Fett, how's it going? Just getting going with setting up the smelters and things right now. Also doing a little maintenance as we go around because it needs it. All this old shit just needs to kind of go away. So in the meanwhile, Lone Ignitus, sorry. I think I said that wrong the first time. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you this morning. Just factorializing right now. Cleaning things up. Old messy stuff. Trying to make it a little neater. Will it make it? It will make it. Awesome. And these are no longer needed up there. Okay. Beautiful. That is going. Welcome all. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time waster every now and again. Or all the time, in my opinion. But, you know, that's just me. I really could play this game all day, every day. Which is, I guess, why I stream it a lot. Alright, so that garbage can all go away. Go away. Old stuff, old stuff. Alright, so let's real fast bang out a quick factory up here. Just try and keep it nice. We'll keep it lined up. So we're going to do one of these bad boys. I like this design because then I can the beacons really touch a lot of pieces. 6:30 in the afternoon. Well, good evening to you, Fett. Good evening to you. Nothing wrong with that. It's quite awesome. Well, you were up rather late then yesterday, weren't you? Again, I used to be a night owl. I used to work nights, and so I was up all night and I slept all day. So I've actually switched my schedule for my streaming. So this was waking up early and coffee in the morning and being up before my lady even goes off to work. It's different. But I'm learning to love it. I'm learning to love it. It's nice seeing her early in the morning, though. I will say that. Alright, so what I like to do on these guys... Alright, until I get ready. Right, so let's do that. Lone Ignitus, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. For some reason, Streamlabs did not catch it, which I have no idea why. But I will make sure it doesn't. Oh, yeah. Why is that? It's so weird how sometimes it catches stuff and sometimes it doesn't. Well, we're just going to make it go through. There it is. Welcome to the Monkey Club. Thank you for being here. It's Lone Ignitus, right? I want to make sure I'm saying that correct, right? Nothing wrong with Dragon Ass, man. That's a daily thing for me. I gotta be. Like I said, lot of coffee, Lone is fine. You got it. Lone is fine. Sweet. All right. So what was I doing? So these were going to be rocket fuel, so we can get some. And how long does that take to craft? 30 seconds per 10. So if we could probably support all 3 of these with just a stack of 50. We'll give that a shot real fast. Also, let's give it some coverage. So that's stretched coverage, which is fine. And then I will add some extras to accommodate all the bots momentarily. All right. Taco Bell. We have Del Tacos out here as well, which are... I don't know if they're just as bad or in the same ballpark, but I could go for a 7-layer burrito right now. I will say that. That's a little better spacing there. Element Zeke, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening and good night. Yeah, Del Taco's solid. Del Taco's pretty solid. There's certain things I like better at Taco Bell, certain things I like better at Del Taco, but both are really good. Is Del Taco the one that has those cinnamon? No, that's the Cinnabon bites. That's Taco Bell. Have you tried those? Well, I guess they're not new. They've been out for a couple years now. But those cinnamon bun little like mini donut holes that have the cinnamon buns icing stuffing. Oh my God, those things are ridiculously good. Oh yeah, I still live on the half-pound bean and cheese burrito. So I bartended for years, and every night when I'd leave the bar, I'd go get 2 of those. One red sauce, one green sauce, with 2 sides of green sauce on the side. Oh, those were my jam. Those were my jam. Yeah, Nam is right. All right, so let's do entrance, 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 exit, exit, exit. Then, let's see. You know, I'm going to make this 100 just to make sure that we have enough in each stack to get going. Shouldn't cause a problem. And I'm not worried about filling these provider chests up, so we're just going to let it go as is. So for better or worse, I actually recently went vegetarian. So I don't spend too much time at Taco Bell anymore, sadly, but every once in a while I splurge and get myself something crazy from over there. go. I know I like substations, but for this, I just find it's easier because I'm going to beacon this eventually. I find it's just easier to do it with medium electric poles. Just seems to work better for my purposes. My porpoises. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go to 12. So we need... That's 11. And we'll do the last one by hand, just because it works better that way. Let's throw one more of these boxes here. A couple inputs. Make that 100. Alright, so everything has outputs. I like to give them a little extra there. There we go. Does that work? Nope. I think I'm gonna have the same problem on the top side. Nope. There we go. Oh man. That's solid though. 30, 40 pounds down. That's amazing. Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm 6'1" and I'm 180, and I feel slight. I honestly wish I could put on a little mass like Mac in Always Sunny, but nah, I don't know. It's I don't hate it. I like it. It's just I don't know. It was just easier, honestly. I'm the cook in the house. I'm the one who makes most of the food. And my lady's vegetarian, so I just hated making 2 meals. So when I go out, every once in a while, I get myself a damn good steak. I will say that. But more often than not, I eat veg. And that's fine. I am lucky in the fact, though, that I have a pretty good metabolism. It kind of doesn't matter what I eat. I stay pretty much around the same weight. Which I realize that is I'm very lucky in that regard. Yeah, exactly. It all started from a home standpoint. It's actually become a little bit of a animal standpoint since, but big caveat there. I'm really looking forward to lab-grown meat when they actually perfect that and can get like the fat content right and everything, because I'm totally cool if they grow the meat in a lab. And again, not that I'm opposed to animal husbandry and all that. That was not the intention for going vegetarian, but since going vegetarian, I feel a little more along those lines. But again, I still go out and get a burger every once in a while because, oh, it's so good. You know what, Roy? If you'd like, you can go AFK for 2 minutes. We'll allow it today. Just today, though. Alright, so this is pumping. The beauty of why I like doing these kind of setups is when I beacon them, I can just do a whole nother setup right here, and the beacons pretty much cover everything. So if I have a beacon, say this is a beacon right here, it will cover both this guy and this guy all the way down. I don't know, I just like it. Totally, that's the thing. Like I grew up in a hunting family, so I've been eating fresh caught meat my entire life. So it doesn't. That's why it's not like, for me, it's not a moral issue at all. It's just, I don't know. I think see, that's the thing. It's like, I have a weird standpoint on it. It's more like I just became more aware of the fact of where the meat came from. Not that I wasn't beforehand. I don't know. Believe me, I'm not pushing an agenda here, guys. I love meat. I do miss it a lot. That's why I'm really looking forward to lab-grown meat, because I'm going right back to it when that happens. Oh, and I eat fish. I eat fish like nobody's business. So I guess I'm a pescatarian, is the terminology. Well, one of these, I mean, one is enough, but I know I'm gonna want more later. So let's just do it right now. Why wait? All right, so let's make sure, let's space this real fast. These are 3x3, correct? Yes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right, so these are 3x3, so proper spacing. Actually, this is improper spacing. Meat alone. I'm gonna actually move all this up. Ton on meat of really high quality. Stay fresh off the couch. Also got used to knowing exactly what was going on. Yeah, and see, that's more where I'm about. It's like, if I really know where it comes from, I have no problem with it. And that's why. So when I am gonna have meat, I like to have very high quality grade meat that I know is produced humanely, ethically, etc., etc. Because you know, I can feel better about eating it. All right, so real fast, I actually want to move all of this up. So I'm gonna just for quickie here, move all of those to active providers to get rid of them. There we go. Let everything empty itself out real fast. Actually, we'll just active provider these two, just to slough that stuff off so I can easily do this. Goodbye. So long, farewell. A little more sound of music. And then we'll let that thing build once these guys go away. Come, my minions, do my bidding. Yes. Norwegian meat. Solid. What is the primary meat in Norway? Is it cow that's or the primary meat that's consumed? Is it cow? Is it pig? Is it? I also grew up in an Italian household, so we had meat every meal. I mean, a meal wasn't a meal without meat, so that took me a long time to get used to. Cows and oxen. Nice. Not many pigs. Got it. Pig is the only animal that I've actually butchered by hand. That was a stinky experience. Holy cow. I had no idea how much those things stunk on the inside. A little mutton now and again, not too bad. Meat bread? What's meat bread? Alright, so this is going. Sweet. Alright, that's chugging along. So let's go work on that smelter, shall we? Wait, just to double check something real fast to make sure that this is still running. Alright, so these, I'm trying to empty these boxes because they are extra, read all about it, unnecessary. As are all of these and these. So hopefully, as this progresses, we will do away with many of those boxes. And invariably, I'm going to do one more of these, so why mince words? Let's just do it now. Alright, so that is where that will go. We will move this bad boy. Oh, meat, bread, and pasta. Got it. Sorry. Yeah, no. Tomato sauce and garlic are in every single one of those items at all times in Italian cuisine. Yeah, hand slaughtering is super messy. Wow. Wow, hey, you know, Lone, you gotta make decisions, and I'm sure you made the right one for you, so whatever you decided to go into, that's awesome. Yeah, I worked in the restaurant industry for years, and so I have been. Oh, hang on, sorry, I got distracted by the game. Yeah, so I worked in the restaurant industry for years, so I was around that kind of stuff all the time. And honestly, I still buy meat, raw meat for my dogs, and I toss that into their food. So it's not that I'm, you know, I enjoy it very much, and I think it's, you know, it's a great product. And I like to just buy the scraps for them because that's, you know, why waste? Oh yeah, God, when you the entrails, oh, when you pull those out, I just remember, like, I vividly have this picture of reaching, like, the hog laying and reaching in and just pulling its intestines out, and you could see them still, like, working they were just, like, still, like, throbbing and moving the fecal matter through it, and I was just like, oh. It was so bad. It was so bad. Yeah, that's an experience I will never forget. But it did make me appreciate where my food came from. So I guess it's a good experience. Yeah. No joke, Element. It was. Ugh. That's how I felt. It was an eye opener. No joke. Okay, so that's good enough. All right, let's design this little network over here now. This is gonna go away. I'm going to lose this connection though, which I don't need. It comes from over there. Yes, hang on one second. How about that? Is that any better? Cool. Also, my cleaning person is here right now, so there will be some clanking and clanging around in the background. But yeah, I live in LA and I live on a busy street and it's hot, so I'm sorry, the window's open, hence the noise. If it gets bad again, please let me know. Thank you very much. I'm always happy to improve things, so thank you very much. Yes, I'm made. Yup. Oh, please. No. Not at all. No, it's funny. Actually, it's my lady and I just kind of made a decision. We both like things really clean, but neither of us are very good at it. And so finally, we're just like, all right, if we're gonna outsource anything in our lives, this is gonna be it. And so that's what we did. And we have loved every minute of it. It is just so nice because now, when we're cleaning up around the house, it's wonderful because it's just the little things. It's the things that we had time to do, like putting this away and sweeping up after ourselves. But it's not like the deep cleaning stuff that gets done, and we don't have, like, that's the stuff that always got overlooked by us because we'd do the little stuff and we'd be like, oh, I'm exhausted, and we would never do the big stuff. And so that's why we decided to outsource that, and it's been a wonderful decision. Oh, sadly all of mine are gone and none of them were rich. And money ain't everything, guys. Money ain't everything. I mean, it's something, but it ain't everything. As everyone is aware of. Okay, so where are we at here? So we need a much better smelting facility. It is. Well, you know what they say is they say that there's like a certain level that, you know, they say money can't buy happiness. Well, it can up until a certain point, and then after that it's superfluous. So it's kind of like it's what if you have to be thinking about where the next meal is coming from, then money can buy happiness. But then once there's that point where everything is actually provided for, beyond that, then it's just extra. But up until that point, it is, you know, that statement is only true in the extreme, not in the not for the basics of life, because we need those basics, man. I'll tell you. Okay, so I want to see. I almost wish I could zoom out farther. I would like to be able to really look. So let's just use the map. So I'm thinking I'm going to bring my in of the trains from up here. I'll do, let's see, if I put it right between these guys. So I bring the in right here. Right, yeah, if it's just material, it will not last. But you do need the basics provided for. You know, you absolutely have to have the basics of life. But beyond that, you know, you have to enjoy life for more than just the material things. All right, let's see. Okay, so if I bring it in here, and I come down from the north, I'm just trying to decide how I want to build my stacker in this thing. So I can do a stacker right here. Then I can do loaders right here, and then the exit right there. I think that's... Oh, I'm not saying I don't want material things. You can want them. Better be damn sure I want material things. Holy cow. Preach on with that. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want that shit. Alright, so let us... Is this the one I wanted to go in? No, actually, I think I'm going to bring it on this line. Which would be between these two. Alright, so we're going to bring in right here. Bam, bam. Beautiful. Bring those two in. Go straight down, do our stackers right here. Yep, okay. So I also need to flesh this guy out to be a four-way intersection as opposed to a two-way. Why is that? Alright, so that holds that. So if I throw this guy... Ah, damn it, it's off on the north-south. Well, shit. Ah. No. It's off by one. Toter, good morning. Evening, sorry. Alright, let's redo this junction a little bit. Welcome back, Roy. Toter just joined us this morning. Alright, so let's get this thing like that, like that, like that. Now, let's see. I want to double check the other. Okay, so if we moved all that over by one, this one needs to move over by one. And then that side I'm not too worried about because I have to actually make everything wider just to fit it. Yeah. Oh, good luck on that, finding that save. Hopefully it auto-saves occasionally for you. Alright, so... this guy needs to move over one notch. Oh, I could just line it up right here. Wow. There we go. Forrest Gumping it again. Alright, so then when I place it, I want to get rid of these. It's the transfer to supply enough water to a small for any good reactor power facility. Yeah, I used to, I tried pumping in barrels once. In fact, with this map, I was originally going to do all fluids with barrels, and then I chickened out. But yeah, I remember when I did that, just having, the fluid was not fast enough. I was barreling it, that didn't work. I did it as fluid wagons, so it was like I had to have multiple trains coming in. Or, like I did, I just found some water and I put my nuclear by it. As, Fet's recommending. I think he means just like the, oh yeah, rapid excavation where you basically make water. Alright, so this is a little better lined up now. Near water, transport the fuel to the new location. Seems like you have the transport up already. Definitely makes sense. Okay, so let's redo this blueprint, like so. Alright, so this is, I forgot what I called it before, so hang on one second. T-junction 2 times large. T-junction 2 times large. T-junction 2x large. And then T2L. Boom. T2L. Yeah, I think explosive excavation, I think you can like blow holes in the ground and it fills with water, if I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, Toter. T junction 2x LG enter. I always forget to hit enter there. Alright, so let's get rid of this guy. Delete. Deleted! That's a small one. Alright, so this is that. Great. Go away. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, I think if you want to leave it where you're at, I think Toter has the fix for you. Just go with the mod. Or see if pumping in more water works. Or set up a serious fluid system, which would be interesting. There you go. Nice, Frigid, that's the way to do it. Oh, it's good. It's on point. I still haven't necessarily worried, like Fet was saying, about the restart value, because this timing thing seems to be going pretty well. It's going when it needs it. Like right now, it's putting out 80%, so it should fill very soon here. Yeah, so right now it's outputting at 80. Inputs 80. So this is, yep, so they're receiving their... Receiving that, receiving that. So it should go soon, correct? Yeah, but no, I haven't had any problems. True. But again, I don't mind it as is. Oh, it went back up to 81. Huh. Guess I have plenty of steam in the system. Anyway. Oh good, code save was recent. Awesome. I committed the important update to the Git repository already. Sorry, I forgot to read that. It was just adding a visible version number. Ah, gotcha. Well, hey. At least you got it. It got saved well for you. Oh, interesting. And they almost never cool below 500 degrees at this current level. So this is just waiting on its second output right now. Oh, and Todor, also, we were looking earlier, I was checking out the fluid, and that lovely contraption of light being greater than heavy was not working, so I just changed it to a value. I didn't feel like messing with it too much, so I was like, ah, fuck it, we're just gonna change it to a value. Except... see, everything's draining out pretty nicely now. Anywho, we will revisit that later. Let's work on one thing at a time. Exactly, the oil must flow. Okay, so what we're doing, we were going to put our exit right here. Oh, where are we getting attacked? What are they doing? Nothing. They ain't touching us. Alright, well you can tell they've been coming here because we have the uranium ammo has filled the tanks. We have exclusively uranium going around the tracks now, so that's fun. Where else do they attack a lot? They always attack right here a lot. Oh, a couple of them have converted. A couple of converts to uranium so far. Alright, so let's try this T-junction right here. So we're going to drop this guy right there. We need to get rid of this. Let's do that one more time. Think. Junction in place. Considering starting up. I was looking at Santa Science. Yeah, it could be super interesting to give it a shot. Is Santa has you actually do the bottling of the science. So you make the science, I think, as a fluid, and then you bottle it, which I think is pretty neat. Kind of a cool concept. Oh, that didn't work either. I moved them too far. Well, fuck me. Alright, well. As is correct now, so let me just blueprint it again and do this all over again. God, I can't wait for the update blueprint to come through. Whenever that gets finished. That will be such a nice addition. Actually, you know what? No, let's do this. And I'll bring them back one at a time. Okay, get rid of those. Bring it back. Okay, I think that's correct. Yep, all there. That is on point. So let's do this renaming again. This is T2 large. Change the name. T junction 2X, because it's a 2 by junction, and it is a large one. So it's for the, this is actually still for 131 trains, but I'm not going to make one large enough for 28 trains. That's just too big. Done. Done. Get rid of this one. Goodbye. And put this one in here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Fett, if you do it, let me know. Let me know how you like it. It's definitely an interesting concept. Okay, so if I were to make this into a 3 right now, what would I have to do? So that would be there. Let me see actually one thing. That's on that side of this one. And that's on this side. So to keep it tileable, I actually need to move this out one. Of course. Because if I didn't, that would just be too easy. Go away. Okay, so these are on the end, inside, outside, okay. And for the hat trick, let's do it again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I saw Shred doing it too. It definitely looks intriguing. However, the way he's doing it with like angels and bobs, and I'm like, I don't know if I can handle all of that. Do you have to combine Santa with angels? Is that the only way, or can it be... I think I was reading in the mod description that it can be solo. T, 2, L, T, junction. I think it's time to copy and paste this, because I'll probably have to do this again. Because I will get it wrong a third time, I'm sure. And you go away, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. 56 mods, Jesus. You mean 56 mods are needed for Santa? Or 56, or Santa's mods are 56 mods in and of itself? Or that they're playing with 56 mods? Sorry, that was 3 different questions there. Ah, yeah, that's a lot. All right, so we have this ready to go, so I can just implement the 4-lane right off the bat, which I think we need to do now that we're actually going to be using this network. And if we do that, I need to... No, it's cool. I can get it from the channel. I've seen the mod list, the full mod list before. Thank you, though, very much. Unless you want to share it, feel free to share it, and I'll share it with everyone else, just in case someone else is interested. So yeah, just whisper it to me, and then I will post the link. I think I have links blocked. So I'm trying to expand the rail network to 4 lanes just to prepare, but as such, I'm going to need to re-signal this junction here. So for now, I'm going to bring this as a 1 to 2 junction. Or I'm sorry, a 4 to 2 is what we have going on here. So now I need to just figure out my signaling, which I shouldn't do on a live track, but I am. Alright, so see, this is the exit. Oh wait, no, that doesn't go there. This goes... Oh, well, shit. So if I want this to be a 4 junction, I have to make it bigger. So this might not be the thing to do right now. Huh. Do I have to make it bigger? No, what I can do for now is I will just have this guy pass through. Just so that we don't have to design another junction as we speak. Alright, so if anything is in this zone, it will close these off. If anything is in this zone, it will close these off at those ends, which is fine. And then we can upgrade to a 4 junction at a later juncture. Sweet. Okay. So we have these bad boys coming in. I actually only need the in here, to be honest, because this is going to be a stacker. But I don't want to flesh the whole thing out yet. I want to... Go away. Come on. Ugh. Alright, let's see. So we've got this guy coming down. He's gonna come down this way. He's gonna hang a left. Why am I not using my car to get around right now? I do not know. Ah, sweet. Thank you. So in case anyone wants to see that mod list that Fett was talking about, there it is. It's the one that includes Santa Science as well as Angels and Bobs and a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't know if my brain can handle it all, but you never know. Alright, so then on this side, first off, I don't like to put two T-junctions right next to each other. So, kind of like I have right above, like I wouldn't want to put this one right here because I find that they gunk each other up. So I like to move it at least one full track away. Well, shit, my north-south tracks are off too. Oh man, my whole track system is fucked. I did it wrong. What did I do? Oh, it must have been on the turn. I must have started at the wrong place on the turn, and that just... What did I do? What on earth did I do? Ah, I did. I did. These are supposed to be going down, not up. Shit, I did that wrong. Well, I just need to flip these. I think it'd actually be better to flip the rails as opposed to the... Where's my 2x? So like right now, to have it like this, it should be like this. I appreciate the advice. Thank you, Stickit. That's super helpful. Thank you. Alright, so let's do this again. Alright, so if that's there, we're just gonna start it right here. Get rid of the stuff that doesn't go there. Bang, bang, bang. Get rid of that. Alright. This is also a smaller rail network here, and I don't want to have two different size rail networks. So, we will really fast rectify this. Okay. Oops. There we go. Ooh, okay, so that won't work there. Well, I definitely didn't do it perfectly, but... Well, shit, and that's too short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Damn it. This is not low enough because I was... Do as I say, not as I do, huh? Holy cow. Come on, monkey. Let's get this right. Ross is not a smart man. I love how I put down my car and then I didn't use the damn car. Jesus. Alright, it's over there. I'll go grab it right after this. Okay, so these need to be on the down. Alright, so that's in the correct spot. Not going to worry about those. And so those are slightly in the wrong spot up there. Those are in the correct spot. So these guys are the only ones that are off, and these I'm not going to worry about because I'm not going to mess with that intersection. So, should be a little better now. So I'm definitely going to have to make one of these that goes this direction too, because this will not fit going this direction, will it? Nope. So having that other one was not useless, it was just going the wrong direction for what my purpose is. Okay, so about here is where I'd like to do the exit. Just to keep it. Actually, hang on, one more thought. This was the one that was too short, so if I did it here, but then that limits where I wanted to do my copper smelter, because I wanted my copper smelter down here. No, okay, let's do it where we're just gonna do it. Yeah, right here. Build. Fly. There we go. And I'm out of rails. Oh, I'm so good at planning, aren't I? Alright, so let's also pull rails into our system. Don't need those right now. Doing a little organizing real fast. Red, blue, 100, 100, rail, rail, 600, and since I don't have any research going, let's add logistics spots. Where is that? Yes, please. I will take some more logistics slots, so I don't have to keep messing around with them. Run on through. Do it. There we go. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Like Stacy's mom, we've got it going on. Gimme, 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 gimme. This is when buffer chests would be helpful, except I don't know exactly where I'm going to be showing up every time. Alright, well, we don't need these right now. I don't need these. Don't need this. Alright, what should we research next? I don't need liquefaction yet. Going to be beaconing soon. I really should get to power armor too. This is getting a little ridiculous. So let's work our way there. So I can get some exoskeletons and run a little faster. I'm getting a little sick of running this slow. Alright, what else am I going to need? Alright, so in my smelting facility I need, let's see, roboports, research and passive provider chests, inserters, I have all those pumped up to 100, obviously smelters, and then I need rail networks. I should bring, I already have 10, but just in case I run out, let's do that. Hang on, I can do one more row of logistics slots, can I? I can, that'll be next. Do that. What am I missing here, friends? What am I missing? Invariably, I'm gonna have to run back to base for something at some point. Obviously, I'll need logistics bots, but I'm gonna wait on that just because it'll be a while before I actually bring things into the system. That can go away. I don't need 2 of these in my inventory. In fact, I don't even need 1 because I have them in my book. This is garbage. That's a loop station that I might still use again in the future, so I'll just hang on to it for a bit more. Bit more? Not really using iron chests right now. We'll get rid of those. I am using steel chests though, so let's bring those in. Ah, I know what I want to do. Alright, so this will be steel. This will be pipes. I always like to have some pipes in my inventory. What did I just get rid of? Roboports. Let's get 30 of those, which I have. Don't need this many of these. We can auto trash after 100. I do want to make sure I'm bringing in 50 of those at any given time. Okay, I think we're fairly loaded up right now for for our purposes. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm not really, I was thinking about that. I'm not really ready to beacon because I haven't even started making modules yet. I'm just going to make the modules for my power armor at this point. I think I'll do beaconing later. At this point where my science is, I don't really need to progress much farther just for where I'm at. Okay, so this is going to be the exit. But I do want power armor. And I'll just throw down a couple assemblers to start making all the junk for these. Cool. Alright, so there's our exit. So now we just have a general thing. Okay, let's see. How many? I probably want about 2 stations, I'm thinking, for pickup. Yeah, power, and I've been living without it for a while, and it's getting annoying. So the funny thing is, I'm building this rail network. However, I'm only building it because I'm sure I'll use this smelter for more than just my main base right now. However, for the main base, I'm just going to bring these in manually. With belts. The plates. So this is more just a placeholder at this point. Okay, and so here's the exit. Wait, car, come to me. Otherwise I'll be running this slow forever. Gotta stop Forrest Gumping everywhere. Alright, there we go. Whoop. Oh, that's not a rock that's gonna matter. Okay. That's good enough. Story of my life, good enough. Let's blacklist the trees. See ya, turkeys. How close am I? Of course. Well, let's just bring this guy in here. Okay. So I'll probably want a pretty decent sized stacker for the station. Really? One tree? Really? Let's be honest here. These all have to go. They all have to go. Goodbye, trees. Thanks for playing. It's been fun having you around. Stacker. How do I want the stacker to look? Yeah, no, you're right. Because I need... So I need 2 stations to load in and 2 to... I think 2... I'm gonna have 2 unload stations, 2 loading stations. I think that'll be a good starting place. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, guys. Very nice. Alright. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, so we bring all this shit in. If I upgrade this to a 4, which I probably will at some point, I want to make sure that I don't build my stackers incorrectly, which I do all the time. That's not a bad idea. I've actually never tried it. I've seen it, just never tried it myself. Right, so let's say we bring it there. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do one of these kind of... Hold on. So just if I want to do one of these kind of stackers. Really? Go away. I want to do this type where each stacker gets a little shorter as we go up the thing. They won't be this close, obviously. They'd be one more out. But the problem with these is they get smaller and smaller the more stackers I add, so they're not really expandable. So I don't always like those. Gotcha. Interesting, Fat. Yeah, I never tried it. So let's see, maybe, no, I think I want to go, and then there's the other option of that has to be the first one, so I'm not gonna bite myself in the ass later. Yep. Okay, so Power Armor 2 is ready to go whenever I decide to actually work on it. Let's get some more logistics slots. Then there's the other stacker that I could do where it, so I have stack, 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 and then the exit is actually in this direction. But then that defeats the purpose of having this line. Or I could do some long-ass stackers this way and loop them around back down. That seems like a waste. Decisions, decisions. I mean, because this is only an in station, I just don't want to. I don't want to exclude having this as a possible out station. That's what I fear doing, and then I'll be pissed that I didn't do it right. So let's try. There might be some vacuuming going on in a moment. Sorry. Okay, let's try. So I could do this kind. And I have a lot of real estate right now, so I'm not... Oh. Let's just watch these guys die real fast. Bye, guys. It was fun. Yeah! Oh, there's something satisfying about that. The sadist in me. If I do it this way, it's expandable, and that's actually what I am looking for. So let's see, 1, 2. Yep, that is so true. And I hate redesigning, even though invariably I do it all the time. So if this is the entrance... Does anyone know, is there a way... You see how we have the tooltips for how many cars are fit after the... Excuse me, after the station? Is there a way to make that display more? Because right now it displays 5 cars, and I'd like it to display 10. Just so I don't have to measure it out every time. Because I feel like I always have to measure the damn thing out. Especially when it's on a curve. If it's straight, I already have it measured with my blueprints. But if it's on a curve, I just don't know exactly where it would go. Which would, my backup, this stuff, my backup junk? Like the stuff that I just throw into my system? Is that what you're asking about, Frigid? Which would? I have what I do, not the most efficient thing in the world, is I set up a tiny smelting facility like this that specifically requests, actually I thought I turned this one off. I need to turn this off, but These guys request copper ore, these request iron ore, because invariably I get that stuff stuck in my system. And I just use it to just smelt some plates back here. That's what I usually do with it. So I basically set up these little recyclers. I need to turn the stone ones off though, because I'm actually bringing stone in to provider chests, so that kind of defeats the purpose. But it is recycling the wood slowly. Yeah, I figure instead of wasting it, I might as well smelt it. Or use it as a smelter. Or use it in a smelting setup. So that's what I do. And then so I have a ton of extra brick in my system. Stone brick, which is fine because I'm going to use that eventually for concrete. So I'm not worried about having that backup. Same thing with iron plate and copper plate. I'm not worried about the backup. However, since I'm low on steel, I maybe should do 2 more as steel, iron to steel. I may just have to do that when I get back to base. Sticky reminder there. Alright, well, we're gonna do this the ugly way. It's not the way I like to do it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it does not fit currently. So let's go. What time is it? Just FYI, friends, I'm probably going to go to about 11:15 this morning. I'm going to cut myself off at 2 hours. I was reprimanded yesterday for not limiting my streams to a certain amount of time since I do 2 a day. I won't tell you who reprimanded me. It rhymes with Mamanda. That's not a bad idea, too. Might as well use it for power. It was the woman. Don't tell her I told you that. I love her to death, though. She is literally my greatest supporter. And I mean that. She doesn't give me shit about anything, which is awesome. Alright, so I think that's the length. And we will find that out by throwing one of these right here. That's blue. Yep, okay. Alright, so that's the length if I wanted to do it there. However, what I actually want to do... Let's see if I did it here. This is just a test, friends. Yeah, I've never been much for marriage. It's never really been in the cards for me. I don't know why. It's just we're happy. We've been together 10 years. 10 years. We just I don't know. I guess maybe I should do it for the tax benefits. I don't know, but see, that shouldn't be the reason I get married, and that's the thing. Is it's like we're happy, so I don't want to ruin it with a ring. It's kind of how I think about it. Again, I realize I'm probably I'm wrong in that, but it's how it's always been. Is she watching? Let's see. Is she on? Oh, she probably heard me say that. Oh, that's amazing. I love you, babe, if you're watching. She's so supportive. She hates video games, but she watches my stream. So, that's... yeah, maybe I should wife up one of these days. It's not official. Oh, God. Aw, tender. Thank you. In my typical self-deprecating way. That's about all I got going for me. Alright, let's see. Is that the correct length? I'm trying to make it the smallest footprint but still fit my trains. Back up a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Alright, so it'll stop about there. Oh, wait, maybe I could have... I like this disc miner. It's like a disco miner. Oh, that was terrible too. Okay, so I guess I actually didn't need to do that, did I? Alright, one more try. Wow, this train moves slow with wood in it. Woo woo. Nope. Oh god, come on. There we go. Okay. I want to go to the right. There we go. Just a little more. Does that fit? It does. Okay. So that does fit there then, huh? Yeah, alright. Just trying to make the footprint small, like I said. Pink. Alright. So, stacker has been begun. Richard. I don't know. Roy, I have no answer for you. No good answer, anyway. Mainly because I've limited my world. I think that's why. Do drop off here, pick up stations over here. Oh, don't need that, do I? Nope. Let's go there. To there. Alright, so if I have, in theory, let's say I have 2 drop-off stations, 2 pickup stations, 4 stackers, I could have 8 trains running through this station fairly well. Okay. Come on. Nope. Hold on. Googling. Ah. Thank you. Got it. Steam locomotive. English engineer. British inventor and mining engineer from Cornwall, England. Son of a mining captain and born in the mineral heartland of Cornwall. Trevithick, I don't know how to say that. Hey! Alright, Robert Stevenson. Robert, a baseball player? No, that can't be what we were going for. Ah, the London and Birmingham Railway. Gotcha. These days I'm doing a drop-off station working with combinators, so I have a low-high value on when the trains will come, offload, and leave. Huh, yeah. This is rocket. Oh, that is cool. Look at that thing. Alright, cool. So. Like I said, this is here. Alright, so. Just gonna go away for now. Alright, so if we're pulling into this station, we have intersection. So after the intersection, we need to have our these guys. I built it. So this is probably the incorrect answer, but the way I build it is I figure out kind of where some of my large starting mines are. So I picked this copper mine, so that determined my top right. This is where my original water source was, so that determined where my main bus was. And then I said, okay, this is my top right, so I'll go left from there, and I'll go down from there. And then the bottom I figured out because there were some natural boundaries I was just jumping up against. I think I was like, oh, I want to make sure I have this iron ore station in there. So that's how I picked my size of my station. Even though I went right through the middle of that one. Let me turn these off. So I basically was like, okay. So sometimes I do it based upon natural water boundaries to try and take advantage of not having to build as big of a wall. Sometimes I do it based upon where my mines are. So the answer is whatever I think will work best for what I'm currently doing. So anyway, so I just picked the larger, like not the mines that were close to my starting area, but the next largest mines, and I just tried to enclose those so that I didn't have to, once I got rid of the biters, I didn't have to expand into biter territory unless I wanted to. Or until I need to, and I'm also prepared for it. Okay, so the train's gonna come up here. Before an intersection, it has one of these. I actually don't even know if I want this one. I don't want this one because I have one right here and right here. That would just be excess. So I got rid of that guy since I have these guys. So this whole section, this whole zone will be closed off if this train's here or if a train's stuck in here, which is fine. That's actually what I want. But the reason I did that is that'll let another train pull all the way up to right here, as opposed to getting cut off way back here where the train network is. Let me just give you a little why that works. You know, the ironic thing is I was trying to supersize this base and I still ended up not making it big enough. So if I have this train right here and I leave this chain signal, I'm just gonna give a quick little explanation here as to why I'm getting rid of this chain signal. This would cut off, it would make trains stop all the way back here if they wanted to come this direction. If I remove this chain signal, and so anything in the zone will still cut off back there, but if something is, shit. If, hold on, where are you? Huh, I'm doing something wrong. Actually, why am I getting rid of that? Okay, so as is... Oh no, maybe I don't need to get rid of that one. Maybe I should leave it. Won't really change anything, I guess. Because they're all rail signals all the way back. So I guess that rail signal doesn't really matter either way. I don't want it to be this, though. Because I don't want one train to get all the way up here. I'd rather trains stop here than stop here. I'm gonna try it without it. Let's see what happens. Thought I was being all smart there, and I wasn't. Either way, I'm gonna leave this zone a little bigger by getting rid of that one. This guy has to be here so that nothing goes stop before it goes in there. Coming down this way. Okay, so this is going to feed back into this line. All right. So we have that guy. Now, where do I want to put my... Actually, hang on. I'm just playing right now. No, I don't like that either. No, sir, I don't like it. Nope. Changing my mind again. Alright. It's at 11 o'clock. I'm basically just trying to figure out where I want my two of my stations, and that will determine where I put my smelter. En 15 más minutos voy a mover. Ok, muy bien, gracias. Alright, so... that's where this track will be. So let's feed into that guy. Sorry. Sorry, Frigid, I apologize. I've told you, I've lost my Spanish over the years. I don't know if you were here yesterday. I used to be pretty decent, and I have definitely gotten worse. Okay, so we need to put two stations in here. Yeah, I figure I'm going to put the smelter on the east side or the right side of these tracks. I'm just trying to decide if I want to keep... I usually build... see, what I usually do is I usually build my stations as loop stations. And I'm trying instead on this one to do this kind of corner style. Like, if I built the station here, this is not where I'm putting it. I mean, farther south, but on this track and the next track. This is a through track, so I don't really want to do that. And anyway, I mean, it would fit. In theory, I could put stations right in here if this was only for stations. It would fit right in there. So I don't know if I want to leave these as through tracks or just put stations right on these tracks. Because this should only be for stations, but I know invariably trains will use it. It always happens. Trains use tracks that I don't want them using. So I should leave these tracks as is and build station tracks kind of over this way. Right? Is that... Well, the track going east, I was going to build my loading stations, and the track going south, I was going to build my input stations. And again, if I keep this as if I don't keep this as a run-through track, and only keep the track on the left as my run-through, like if I did, so I only keep this as my through track and this is a station track, would that work? Yeah, I am. Hey, Roy, I am just unsure how I want to do this station. How about, let me see, I'm gonna play with this design right here. Hang on, I'm gonna look at some of my old stacker blueprints, see what I had. So I used to do something like this, like this. Just different styles that I've used before. My stackers. This is frustrating. So my trains are a left-hand drive train system. They are single-headed. So they don't have engines on both sides. So there's 2 at the beginning, and then it's 8 cars behind. Just one-way trains is what I'm trying to do for this map. I'm trying to avoid the double-headed train. Yeah, see, I don't like that. Well, fuck. I mean, at this point, the smelter's easy. It's just the damn train stations. Paint away. Thank you. This was me this morning on paper. I'm like trying all this shit, and I'm like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like this. Here, I can actually use a small junction. Grumble, 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 bitch and moan, what am I doing wrong? Ooh. Anyone want to take a spoof number call? Let's see. Hello?
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 Hi. And I'm calling from instantautoinsurance.com.
Ooh.
And the reason for my call today is because we are partnered with the country's top auto insurance providers. And we are looking to save you up to 40% of what you are currently paying.
Computer.
You are currently paying for auto insurance, correct?
Go fuck yourself. Get those all day long. Always something different. Always something different. Infuriating. Ah, you know what I want to... Hang on. I think I figured out how I want to do this. Crude and rude is how I live, so hit me with it. Crude, rude, and with attitude. I'm just waiting for more rails to fill me in. I'm out. Yeah, I totally see what you're saying here. You mind if I share this image with the group? Cool. I think it's very pretty. Alright, in, stacker, stations, yeah, totally. So if I were to implement that here, I think it's beautiful. I could even, so instead of doing the stacker as this kind of a, more of a loop stacker, which is this. It's a toupee, it's not a wig. So I was thinking actually of moving this, the input, over one chunk and doing the stacker so it's kind of like you have it, in here, then out this way, and having my stations right here. I think that would work better. I think that kind of hits what you're saying. So let me see if I can build that, kind of what I was just saying, and implement what you were just saying. I'm gonna leave all those lines there for now. We're gonna get rid, let me just blueprint the stacker just in case I want it again later. Hang on. So if I have to build this thing again later, I'm gonna be mad that I didn't blueprint it. Okay. Yeah, whatever. That's all I need for right now. So what I'm thinking is, so I'm going to move this entrance over basically to here. So this will be the entrance. Then the stackers will come off, no, like this, and then another one, say here, and then the exit of the stackers, we'll make these really small stackers. The exit will be, come on, go away trees and rocks, we don't need you. Yep. So let's say these are small stackers. Jesus. Kind of like this, you know, so we have our small stackers from here, so this will be a bunch of stackers, and then the stations will be kind of where we were just working. Is what I'm thinking. So I just need to basically move my entrance over if I wanted to execute that. So let me see. Alright, so we need to change... Oh, look, more logistics slots. Great. In the meantime, what do I need? What don't I need? Let's do better personal roboport too, since we are going to be working on Mach 2 armor really soon here. Leave the trees and locks alone. We'll do our environmental deconstruct planner. No, it's a good suggestion. That was what was driving me nuts. Is I'm like, I really don't want this. I didn't want that loop style. The stacker I was building was this loop style stacker, and there was just going to be too much rail space between the stacker and the stations. Whereas with your suggestion, that will eliminate that space. And it's not because I don't have enough space. It's more because I want to make sure that I'm don't have rails sitting in stations longer than they need to. So to keep the throughput going, basically. No, it's cool. I mean, if you'd like to, feel free. I think I know what we're going with. Let me see if this works. What I've got here, and if I'm still fucking it up, let me know, and then I'll be like, yeah, sure. Show me what you got. So I'm sure it's beautiful. And what I do is usually not. So we're just switching those over. Okay. We'll do the rest of this in a bit. Put that there. Great. Roboports are done. Oh, what should we research next? Braking speed would be nice. I don't need more logistics slots. Let's get some worker robot speed. Let's get that up to task. Up to max without space science yet. Okay, so instead of doing this here, let's do it over here. So we're gonna get rid of that. Bring that through. And we're gonna move these to right here. Okay. Great, grand, fantastic. Okay, so couldn't make it all the way, guys. So, oh look, I was almost on the right line too, and that was a total guess. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's assume I'm gonna have 2 of these coming in here. But you don't know everything you do. You know, honestly, that's one of the reasons I started streaming, because I felt like it might have been a niche in the market that was open. Because a lot, especially with Factorio, there's not a ton of people on Twitch at any given time, and a lot of the amazing streamers, and believe me, they are amazing, do things that I'm like, wait, what just happened? Or wait, how did that go? So I hope you guys don't mind the thought process. I like just going through it, you know, and that's kind of... So I'm glad I can do that for you, Stick It, because, yeah. Okay, so this goes this way. This one also needs to join, so I can't... Yep. That's a 4 when I expand it to a 4-way cross, which I might not, but just in case. Alright, so start here. Clearing out some of these trees and rocks. Actually, I'm going to let the base do the rest of those. Alright, so now, for train lengths, I'm going to work on this one first. This is the way I like to build them, by the way, if I'm not doing loop stations. So thank you very much, Fet, because this is what I was looking for, and just that you doing that picture was like, oh yeah, I could just do it this way. So thank you so much. That was super helpful. Now we got to figure out the right length again. That's a whole nother bag of rocks. I don't think that's long enough, but actually we can test it with this one, since this one's on a straight line. Nope, not long enough. This would be, let's see, 10 cars, 1, and then 10, 1, and then 9 of these is fine. Yeah, way too short. Cool. Not a problem. I can actually leave that there. You know what? Let's do something real fast. Let's throw that in here. We're gonna move this guy back just a touch. There's a method to my madness you shall see momentarily. Drop that there. Exit the train. Throw wood in this guy too. I'm gonna do a quick rough and dirty blueprint of this, so I can just move it out like this. Let's see how it works there. Where will it stop? It'll stop about right there. 2, 3. So now this is plenty long. I could even shorten it a little bit, but like Roy says, I have an infinitely sized world, so why not take advantage of it? Because it's gonna bother me. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Let's see about, how about right there? Alright, so if I did it like that. Alright, there we go. That's the right length. Now, beautiful. Beautiful, Clark. I like it. Yeah, it's funny if anyone's interested, I'm actually going to do a little bit of that too real fast. I'm going to show you. So this is the one that I gave up on, and it's going to load terribly because of mods, so hang on to your butts here. This was one I did... Oh wait, no, this one doesn't use stackers. Ah, shit, this is the wrong one. I think it was a sandbox one that I was fucking with. Yeah, maybe it was this one. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, God. Okay, so I had tried things like this, where the trains would come in, go to the stackers like so, and then go to these stations. I did not like this setup. I had way too much throughput issues, so I will not be doing that again. Then I had this style loop station, which is what I was originally trying to build, unsuccessfully. Oh wow, that is really annoying, all my signals. How do I turn those off? Hang on, you know what? Fuck it. We're muting desktop audio for a second for you guys, because that is just awful. So, let's see, where else did I have some? And then so here's another one. So I had these guys coming in, looping around to this one. Factorio step. Hey, if you'd like, we can dance to it all. I'm happy with it. Oh, apparently got enough resources. Oh, there it goes again. Anyway, so yeah, so I've played with many different styles of loops, and I got frustrated with this one because these loop stations were just infuriating to me, because the throughput of this does not work well. So don't do what I did here, kids. So this is one of my favorite actually setups for my base station, and I probably will do this again, where I have all the stackers and then all the drop-offs. As you can tell, this was strictly a what's it called station. How many have I launched? 740 rockets from this one? Okay, that's enough of that noise. You get the idea. Those are some of the old stations that I built. I know people have done it, but bumblebees. It was just tons of bees. No, it makes sense. It does make sense. So, 4. So that's a 4 stacker, and obviously we can expand this later, as long as I leave some space, which I will leave space so that I can expand it later. As far as my base station, it always worked really well. Alright, I have gone over my time limit, and I also need to give my cleaning person some time to work in this area of the house. So, I need to wrap it up for now until around 1:30. And so I will be back at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time to finish this noise. Or, well, maybe not finish, but get a little further in this noise. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today. Super appreciate that. This has been a lot of fun. I know we didn't get a lot done, but we brainstormed a lot and had a lot of fun ideas thrown around, which was awesome. So I super appreciate that. Also, Lone Ignitus, big thanks for the follow today. I really appreciate that. If anyone else is feeling so generous to throw a follow, I always have a good time on here. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Pacific Standard. I go till about 11:30ish right now, and then I do 1:30 p.m. as well, Pacific Standard, until around 3:30ish every day. So feel free to come join me, hang out. I usually get a lot more done than this. Not that much more, but, you know, more than this in any one sitting. But like I said, we've got some good ideas here, and once we get this down, we can then apply this to a lot of other facilities. So I look forward to doing that. Yeah, so thank you all for being here. Fet, thank you very much. Frigid, Stick It, I really appreciate it. Todor, I appreciate you lurking on today. It's been awesome. Roy, thanks for hanging as always. Element Zeke, thank you again. I mean, all of you guys, I really appreciate you hanging out today. Did someone just join the Monkey Club? I think someone did. Professor Worm. Professor Wormbog, I love it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Monkey Club. Much obliged. Yeah, let's hang out again a little later today. I feel like playing this game some more today, so this is going to be my afternoon stream. I'll play Spider-Man tonight. I can do that on my own time. Y'all can watch, play that when you want to, too. So, yeah, anyway, thank you a bunch. I don't know if there's any more that needs to be said right now, but again, Professor Worm, Lone Ignitus, thank you both very much for the follow, and I will see you all a little later. Bye-bye.